Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Irvin Thomas Wilson. So today we will be talking about an interesting topic in civil procedure code, and that topic is review petition or the right or review of judgment. So moving further, so the right of review is generally granted by civil procedure code as a remedy to be sought for an applied uh, under special circumstances and conditions. So, the objective of this right is to correct the error or any mistake made in the decision of the court. So, this right is subjected to many limitations and conditions mentioned in Order 47 of the Civil Procedure Code. So, the right under Section 114 CPC is substantive right, and the Order 47 of CPC will provide the details of the procedure. So, as per the the exact word of Section 114 of CPC, it says that a review subject as foresaid, uh, any person considering himself aggrieved by a decree or order from which an appeal is allowed by this code, but from which no appeal has been preferred. That is the first instance. The second instance is by a decree or order from which no appeal is allowed by this code, or by a decision on a reference from a court of small causes. So, under these all may apply for a review of judgment to the court which causes the decree or made the order, and court may make such order their own as it thinks fit. So when we study a review of judgment, we always have to study a Latin maxim or a Latin term. So, and this Latin term is known as functus officio. So when the term functus officio is used in relation to court, it means that the meaning of this Latin term is that once the court passed any judgment after the lawful hearing, then the case cannot reopen and the judgment is binding on both the parties. Both the parties, or as many parties are involved in that case. So, a lawful hearing and trial are the essential ingredients for the functus officio. So, a right to review judgment is the exception to this Latin term functus officio. On the application of an aggrieved party or person, the proceeding for review of judgment will be initiated. So, now let's talk about what is the meaning. What is the review of judgment? So, the meaning of review is to examine or to study again. So, the review of judgment is to examine or study again the facts and judgments of the case. So, review of judgment is substantive power of review by the court mentioned in section 114 of CPC. So, this section doesn't provide any limitations and conditions for review. The limitations and conditions are provided in Order 47 of the Civil Procedure Code. So, uh, the power to review is conferred by law, and inherent power to review vests in court only. A government officer has no inherent power to review his or her orders. So, now what is the time limit for filling the review application of judgment? So, as per the Supreme Court rules 1966, the review application shall be filled within the 30 days from the day the judgment or order passed. and for appeal against any sentence or judgment in High Court shall be filed within 60 days from the day of judgment. For the appeal against any death sentence or capital punishment, the limitation period is 30 days from the passing of order. Now, what are the rules in Order 47 of Civil Procedure Code? So, since there are many rules, I will be talking the important one. So, the rule 1 of Order 47 of CPC is that of the same that is mentioned in section 114 of CPC, that is by a decree or order from which an appeal is allowed but from no appeal has been preferred, by a decree or order from which no appeal is allowed, by a decision on a reference from a court or small causes. So uh, uh, these are the important grounds or situations where a person can file for review petition. So, what are the grounds for review of judgment? So, when new and important evidence is discovered by the applicant, and he or she was not in knowledge or due to negligence not be able to provide the evidence when the decree was passed, the next one is power of review is available only when there is an error apparent on the face of the record and not on the erroneous decision. So, an error apparent on the face of the record can't be defined precisely, and it has to be decided judicially on the facts of each case. So next one is any other sufficient ground which is analogous to those specified in these rules. The last one is the misconception of that court can be regarded as the sufficient ground for review of judgment. So uh, now we will see under Rule 6 where an application can be rejected. So, where the application for a review is heard by more than one uh, and the court is equally divided, the application shall be rejected. So, where there is a majority, the decision shall be according to the opinion of the majority. When the judgment is given by more than one judge, then the decision on the application will be done by the majority. The bench is divided and shall reject the application where a application is heard by more than one judge. So, what are the grounds on which a review application can be rejected? The first one is judges or court can reject the application when they are satisfied that the application of review is not based on the discovery of any new facts, error, apparent, or something like that. The next is if the review is filled after the expiry of the prescribed time period, that is for filling the application. Next one is the application of review will be rejected if the appeal is on the already reviewed order. There will be no further review of any order or judgment passed on the review order. Next one, if there is the failure of appearance on the of the applicant on the date fixed for the review. And the last one is in case two or more judges, the decision of the majority will be considered. So these are the grounds under which a review application can be rejected. So guys, this is all about review petition. I hope you liked the topic. Feel free to comment about it. Thank you guys.